This is my first fully self-built prototype. It's ugly as hell, it's bodged, and it almost didn't work at all. For my custom board design, my goal is simple. Assemble it, turn it on, check that the sensors work. Let's see how easy and simple this really was. First roadblock, missing LDO component. That's right, out of my 2,000 part list, nothing. So I ended up using a donor board, but I applied way too much heat to remove the component. Luckily, I didn't damage it, was able to remove it, apply it, and get power. Next up, I plugged it in, nothing. Computer didn't recognize the device. And in my attempt to rework the USB lines, I ended up lifting the ESD pad. USB completely wiped out. Luckily, I had exposed some pins to enable YART and was able to get some communication going with the computer. The IO8 pin wasn't pulled high in my design, so I had to bodge it. Luckily, I had a giant 10K resistor, soldered that thing in, my firmware loaded, and communication was working. So now with the MCU working, next step was GNSS. And although I was getting power, I quickly realized that pin 1 was not in the right place. So I took the hot air station, took the hot plate, moved pin 1 to the appropriate place, plugged it back in, and boom, was able to get satellites, speed, all the data. Last up, accelerometer. Was able to connect to it, but no data. Tested all the resistors, found the faulty one, precision swap, was able to get data. Okay, so here are the 3 takeaways. Number 1, you gotta respect the heat. It's just so easy to pull a pad, you gotta be careful. Number 2, there's always a way, right? You gotta debug this, debug that, but eventually you'll get there. You just gotta keep at it. And number 3, failure, test, learn. It's just part of the process. You gotta be patient, keep going, and eventually it'll pay off. Look, this thing is a massive Frankenstein. It's got wires sticking out, it's got the lifted pads. It is a freaking mess. And sometimes in engineering, functional beats out perfection. And for me, part of this early journey of designing and building this is a huge win. So before further iterating on the hardware design, working on inductive charging, making it smaller, I'm going to focus on the experience. So next up is building the UI, seeing this data in real time, and then we're getting this thing wet for another test. Because ultimately, this is about tracking waves, speed, and progress.